Good morning. Welcome to another Meditate with Friends. My name is Tess Miller. I'm a therapeutic musician and a core energy coach. I intend for these videos to be a place where we can come and share in our meditation practice or share in whatever is coming up for us. Today, I have been pulling various inquiry cards for the last several weeks, and today's was interesting, just in terms of my reaction to it. Today's was, what can I receive more fully? And I noticed myself resisting a little bit on this inquiry. And what happened was, as soon as I started thinking about what can I receive more fully, I started coming up with even more questions that I wanted to share with you. My questions included, how do I not see what's coming to me more fully? What gets in the way of me receiving things more fully? In other words, I know that there are those times in my life, if somebody pays me a compliment, my initial reaction might be to, discredit myself or not take full credit, and say, oh, well, it wasn't all me. It was, blah, 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 instead of just saying, thank you. That's one example of not receiving something fully. And then another follow-up question to that is, why do I do that? Why do I resist fully taking on a nicety that someone is giving me? What is it that's, telling me to push that away? Where does that resistance come from? Another question that popped up for me was, how do I develop an awareness of the opportunities that are coming my way that I could fully receive? Sometimes in my life I've had the experience of an opportunity coming my way, and I wasn't aware of it until after time had passed, or it was too late, or and it's a learning lesson, right? It's not like it's good or bad necessarily. It's just, that was something that was a rabbit I could have followed down a hole that might have really brought some goodness and greatness into my life. I'll have to remember that the next time that rabbit pops up. So how can I develop my awareness of those opportunities that are there for me to receive? Another question that popped up for me in thinking about how can I receive more fully, oftentimes I work with clients on, financial. I want to be more financially lucrative. How can I do that? And one of the things that can often come up is, well, where are you noticing the abundance in your life now? Noticing what you have in your life right now is a way of receiving. Just noticing, wow, I have everything that I truly need. That's an abundance that I need to express gratitude for on a daily basis. I have enough food. Not everyone has that. I have a roof over my head. I have so much gratitude for that. I have family. I have friends. I have the ability to share music with people who want to hear it. Those are all things to be grateful for. And as you notice the gratitude for those things, there is a receiving of of a, energy. So just thinking about how do I notice the abundance in my life already can be a way of receiving. And then the other question that popped up for me that I thought was interesting was, what am I not willing to receive in my life? There are certain things, they might be good things, like I mentioned earlier, positive things that we might resist, like, oh, I don't know if I'm worthy of accepting that praise or that compliment. But there are also those things in our lives that, maybe we don't want to receive fully. Maybe somebody else's energy that they're bringing to a situation is something that we want to create boundaries for ourselves so that we're not taking that on. Or maybe it's when I was experiencing my career burnout, it got to the point where I needed to not receive all of the requests for, can you teach me? Can you take this gig? I was on overload, and I needed to maybe not receive so much of that so fully, and I needed to take a break and rest. So anyway, those were my thoughts that came up for today's inquiry of what can I receive more fully. And as always, I'm going to play the singing bowl at the beginning and the end of our music meditation today. So I invite you to get comfortable. You can sit, you can stand, you can lie down, whatever is going to be the most comfortable for you. And I'd like to invite you to close your eyes and take a nice deep breath into your belly and exhale. And inhale again as deeply as possible. And exhale. And just to remind you, today's inquiry is, what can I receive more fully? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for bringing your presence whenever it is that you do tune in to watch this. You can find these videos on my YouTube channel if you want to create a playlist of your own. You can do that. You can also follow me on Instagram, where I've started posting a feather of the day along with a quote. So that's, just kind of a nice way to start the day or get a little boost. And you can also find me on LinkedIn and also on Facebook. Either under my name, Tess Miller, or I have a business page on Facebook called Wings Unfolded, and that's where you can find updates on what I'm doing in terms of my coaching and my offerings. So I'd love to see you there and connect with you. Please let me know what comes up for you this week around what can I receive more fully. And again, thank you so much for your support and for watching and joining in this group. Take care. Have a great week.